It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Colorado Rockies and the Houston Astros. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Nicky McKay will be on the mound for the Astros. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Well, Matt, the first thing we're going to find out is how well this guy pitches with little sleep. I can't imagine knowing that you're going to be the next day starting pitcher the night before. This is a young guy making his first start. Listen, you can only make your debut one time, so there has to be lots going on in this guy's mind. Hopefully he can settle down early and pitch well in his debut.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway.
First pitch, 4 o'clock.
And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Fouled away. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. Just a perfect afternoon for baseball. 80 degrees under clear blue skies. The 1-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. And a moment now to peek at the Rockies starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, I'm looking for a big performance from Nolan Arenado. He finished last season with the most home runs in the major leagues. He won the Major League home run title. He can put a ball into orbit when he catches it, and I hope he catches one in this game.
So the base is empty here with one away, and in to hit next the power hitting shortstop Trevor Story. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. Fouled off. Bases are empty, one man out. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are two gone.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Here comes the first pitch. Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Well, D-Row, you better be ready to swing. With Matt Ross behind the dish, big zone.
Yeah, you know coming into this one, you better pull the trigger. If something's close, Matt Ross is going to punch your ticket.
A ball and a strike now. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Popped him up. Bregman in foul ground, but this will land untouched. And that's going to be high. 2-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. And now the Astros will go to work for the first time. No score. Brian Shaw is on the mound for the Rockies in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, when you look up the word dependability in the dictionary, that's what this guy, you'll find a picture of this guy. Career ERA just under 3.5, and that's saying quite a lot in the high-scoring games that we see in baseball going on right now. Real solid pitcher, controls the running game, controls the strike zone, and more importantly, he knows how to get deep into the 6th, 7th, and 8th inning. Solid pitcher, and he'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Here it comes. There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0. Count even now at 1-1. Shaw isn't really known as the kind of starter that goes deep into games. It's not that he isn't capable, I'm sure. He just hasn't been that guy that works deep into games with regularity.
Matty V, I'm not sure it's this guy's fault, but I think it's more the fault of the metrics and the way we look at pitchers now, trying to limit the number of pitches and the number of appearances they have with particular guys in the lineup.
Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. Here now the 2-2. Weak grounder down the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Ready with another 2-2. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, you really have to appreciate what Jose Altuve brings to this team. Go look at the numbers. He hit over .310 last year and was consistent most of the year. I'm looking forward to him having another solid campaign.
So stepping in, Jose Altuve. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. One out, nobody on. Heading out toward shallow right. Blackman is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting third, the left fielder, Michael Brantley.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings in the left-handed hitting outfielder Michael Brantley. First pitch on its way. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Tapia, and that's the 3rd out. Astros go down 1-2-3, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Here's Nolan Arenado.
Leading off for the Rockies, the third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Arenado. California-born ball player. He was taken in the second round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, Matt, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
The 1-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
Time for a look at the Astros on D. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
Coming to the plate now, Daniel Murphy. And we'll see if he can at least put the ball in play, something the first 4 men have been unable to do. Here's the first pitch to him. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. Swing and a miss. Little too anxious there. 1-1. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. There to pull it in is Brantley, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting 6th, the second baseman, Ryan McMahon.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and Ryan McMahon digs in to bat next. First pitch of the at-bat. In there for strike 1. And he fouls this one off.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. His numbers against Brian Shaw. He's 2 for 3. First pitch of the at-bat. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And a sliding effort there, but that ball had eyes, and the leadoff man's on base to start the inning.
And this is just a cut fastball. He's trying to sneak in the back door. He's unable to get it done. Leaves it right over the heart of the plate, and that's just too easy for a guy like this. He's licking his chops as the ball arrives, and he drills it to the outfield for an extra base hit.
Coming to the plate now, Yuli Gurriel, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. And big trouble as this gets to the wall now. As he arrives at second without a play, as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Back-to-back doubles now, and that's a great way to get an inning going. The leadoff man shows him how it's done, and he comes right behind him following suit, lacing a double of his own. Could be a big inning if this continues.
Stepping in now, number 44. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. It's up and out of here into the archways. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left, and the Astros have taken a 3-0 lead.
Hey, that's one of the toughest parts about standing out there on the bump. Giving up a long home run or giving up a bomb at any time as a pitcher. You just have to regroup and get back on that horse.
Here's Carlos Correa now. His numbers against Brian Shaw. He hasn't had much success, just 2 for 11. He's taken him deep once. From the stretch. Starts him out with a cutter, and he gets him to swing through it. 1 strike. Line toward the alley in left center. But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number 1.
So here's how the Colorado Rockies are positioned defensively. And let me tell you about outfielder Chuck Nasty, Charlie Blackmon. One of the best in the business out there, covering a ton of room in the outfield, gap to gap, with one of the most accurate arms in the game.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and that'll bring up the catcher Robinson Chirinos. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Tapia. And that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Batting ninth, the right fielder, Josh Reddick.
Digging in, Josh Reddick. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air, and he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. But they strike for 3 in the inning, 2 on this 2-run home run. We've played 2. It's now 3-0 Houston. In now for Colorado, Raimel Tapia. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
First pitch coming. Here it is. In there. No balls and a strike. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. The 1-1 home. Is strike 2 swinging.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
The 1-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
That has to make you feel really good as a pitcher, right? You're making pitches all around the zone, and then you bring that one inside. You can't do anything with it. What does it do? It just locks you up inside. You have no chance to put the ball in play.
Here's Yonder Alonso. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A swing and a ground ball to 3rd. And there's the first hit of the game for Colorado.
Well, there's a case, not that bad of a pitch, 0-2, D-Roll, but something he'd like to get down and bury in the strike zone, no doubt about it.
Yeah, ground ball with eyes right there. Nice job by the offensive player, just to battle. 0-2's a tough spot to be in. He battled.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. and he popped him up. Altuve is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The right fielder, number 19, Charlie Blackmon.
Striding in for the Rockies, Charlie Blackmon. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's set. Here it comes. Breaking ball that drops in for a strike. Hit hard up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes, even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And this one gets away. And, oh, they say he beat the throw safe at third. So now 2 men in scoring position. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Altuve ranging into the outfield. He's got it, and they get out of the jam unscathed. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Astros lead it 3-0. Here's George Springer. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1.
Hey, back when I first broke into the big leagues, a lot of the pitchers wanted to work east to west. Now, with such an uptick in velocity, these guys are working north-south. That's just a great elevated fastball with serious velocity on it.
Looking to punch him out again, the pitch. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3.
Now batting, the second baseman, Jose.
Ready for another chance? Jose Altuve. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Here comes the first pitch. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Altuve has a history in coming through in the clutch moments, of course. It's always a little bit of a debate whether or not being clutch is actually a trait that a player possesses. But with him, there's no denying it. We've seen him deliver in big moments repeatedly throughout his career. It just seems he elevates his game somehow when the pressure is on.
Yeah, Matty, he has definitely put that debate to rest. He has absolute ice water in his veins.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
Here's Michael Brantley, sent toward first. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there, Dan. Was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Well, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9, they could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Alex Bregman.
He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Here's the first pitch to him. Takes this the other way to right. Blackman is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. One left for Houston, but they lead it 3-0. Digging in now, David Dahl. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
In there, and it's 0-1.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate.
These are the at-bats that can just flat out frustrate you. You go up there with a plan to work the count, and now you find yourself down 0-2, scratching your head because every quadrant's open for the pitcher now.
Another 0-2 coming. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our two starters. And folks, that is not a misprint. He's been clocked at over 100 miles an hour so far. My goodness. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Not his best effort that time. It's strike one.
Rock solid performance up to this part of the ball game right now. One of the keys, 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you do that, you really make the hitter swing at the pitch you want them to swing at.
Lifted into the air to shallow center. Catch made there by Altuve, and there are two gone now.
The first baseman, number 9, Daniel Murphy.
So bases are empty here with two gone. And up next, postseason record holder Daniel Murphy. First delivery to him on the way. No balls and a strike to count. No runs, 2 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Even on 0-2, a dangerous count for Daniel Murphy.
This is what every pitcher likes to have. Another 0-2 count really puts the hitters on the defensive side in multiple ways. You can go fastball up, you can go breaking ball down.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. They trail it here 3-0. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Yuli Gurriel. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. First pitch on its way. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
You know, we saw these guys around the cage during batting practice, and they told us they were going to be aggressive. I think this is getting a little ridiculous. They better watch themselves. If they don't start putting balls in gaps, this guy's going to find himself in the 8th inning cruising.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Into the box now, number 44, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. The 1-0 is a slider that can't catch the outside.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Popped him up. Walters shading to his right, and that's the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Carlos Correa.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and the former number 1 overall pick in American League Rookie of the Year, Carlos Correa, bats next. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1. 3 runs, 4 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Line drive to center field. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Now batting, the catcher, Robinson Chirinos.
Now at the plate, Robinson Chirinos flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB. Hey, he's done an amazing job of settling down. 2 innings ago, I thought they were going to run him out of here. But now he's close to posting 2 shutout innings as a response.
Hit hard towards center, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, of crooked number going on the board.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. 2 left for the Astros. They lead it 3-0. And we're back in Houston. Welcome back to Minute Maid Park as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
The second baseman, Ryan McMahon.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And it's fouled away. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Can you boys say next? Who's next up to bat? Because this guy's done. You cannot fall down 0-2 to one of the better pitchers in the league and expect to get a base hit.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. The 0-2 once more is taken. That's ball 1.
Boy, that's a great take right there. He might have been frozen by that pitch, but it missed by just enough to give him life in this AB.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And he punches out another one. Make it 9 for the ball game.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Standing in now, Raimel Tapia. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1. The 1-1 home. Line drive to left. Coming on is Brantley, but he won't get there. It's a base hit. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
Into the box, Yonder Alonso, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. A base hit in his first trip. Behind 0-2 now. Oh, 2, here it is. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
That'll bring up Tony Walters, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Knuckleball upstairs. Dangerous pitch taken for a strike. Here's a knuckleball. 1-1. That's lifted the other way out to left. Brantley is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for Colorado. They trail in this one 3-0. Digging in to try it again, George Springer. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
George Springer.
He's set, and the pitch. So a rather weak start to the at-bat as he misses badly there. It's 0-1. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Wow, not sure what that was, but talking about having your mind made up, you're going to swing before the pitcher even throws a pitch. I don't know how you swing at that pitch.
Line drive snagged on a short hop. And there's 1 down now.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jose Altuve. He took home the Silver Slugger Award in the American League a year ago. First offering on its way. And that's by him. It's 0-1. Now a right-hander has started to get loose in the Colorado bullpen. 1 out, nobody on. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2. Oh, 2, here it comes. Line to short, but gobbled up there, and there are 2 away.
The left fielder, number 23, Michael Brantley.
Striding in, Michael Brantley. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1. Here's a pop-up now. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Charlie Blackmon. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And the Rocks are on the board. It's now a 3-1 game.
Well, they're still down, but this homer right there might light a fire under the whole team. Give them a spark to climb back into this thing. We'll see if this gets them going.
In now, Trevor Story.
Now batting.
As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And he gets under this one a bit as this is lifted into center field. Therefore, it is Springer, and he's got it for the first out.
Up next for Colorado, the left fielder, David Dahl.
Now at the plate, David Dahl. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Here's a strike with the breaking ball. Grounded to first. Gurriel brings it in. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Now batting, the third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
So coming to the plate, Nolan Arenado. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
2 balls, 2 strikes to Nolan Arenado. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. But the Rocks draw a bit closer thanks to the solo home run. Through 5.5, it's the Astros 3 and the Rockies 1. Kyle Freeland enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Colorado, number 21, Kyle relay.
At the plate, Alex Bregman, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far.
Astros, the third baseman, Alex.
Here comes the first pitch.
Bregman.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Right-hander starts to loosen out from the bullpen now. The 1-0. High in the air down the right field line. After it is Blackmon. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Number 10, Ulieski. Gurriel.
1 away for the Astros here in the 6th. And digging in to bat next, the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. First pitch on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Fouled away. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. Now a flare out toward right center.
Coming in is Tapia.
He can't get to it. This one's down.
I'm shocked he got to that pitch right there. In today's game of loading up, leg kicks, toe taps, dropping the hands, trying to create launch angle, that high heater usually gets by.
Number 44 will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good swing, but a late one as it's fouled off to the left. Gurriel, base runner at first with 1 out. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Waiting on it is Dahl. And he makes the catch for the second out.
The batter,
at the plate, Carlos Correa. He singled his last time up.
Correa.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit the other way out toward right field. Blackmon on the move. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Astros leave 1, and it's still 3-1. Back here at Minute Maid Park in Houston. It's on to the 7th now with the Astros on top in this one. And as the final warm-up tosses are thrown, let's get a look at our game summary through 6 innings. Here's Daniel Murphy now. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame.
The batter, number 24, second base.
Here's Ryan McMahon now.
McMahon.
First delivery to him on the way. In there, strike 1. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. Down and in as he's forced to back out of the way that time. The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
I'll tell you, we're in the later stages of this ball game, but his fastball is still coming out of his hand with plenty on it.
Good wood on it there, but foul, so they'll do it again. Hit down the line at first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, the center fielder, Tapia.
Striding in once again, Tapia. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
I don't know if this is great deception by the pitcher, great arm action, or just bad offensive approach. They got to find a way to get something in the zone. Somebody's got to be willing to take a pitch, maybe move something the other way to kind of calibrate what the strike zone's going to be.
A ball and 2 strikes now. And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. Score holds. It's 3-1. Number 54 is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief.
Number 54.
At the plate, Robinson Chirinos. It was a single for him in his last at-bat.
Leading up for the Astros, the catcher.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. Murphy is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning.
The batter, the right fielder, Josh Reddick.
Next up for the Astros, Josh Reddick. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Line drive to center field. Tapia is there. 2 gone.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference. Stepping in now, George Springer. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Comes set with the 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game. Astros go down 1-2-3, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Striding forward now is the DH, Yonder Alonso. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound. Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Pat. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
First pitch on its way. Ground ball foul down the left side. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Altuve at second. And this is going to be through into center field for a base hit as the leadoff man's aboard in the 8th. Stepping in, Tony Walters. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
Swung on and missed. 1-1. Alonso aboard here at first with nobody out. Two and two to the Colorado catcher. Fouled off. Working for the punch out and the offering. Lays off the splitter that time, and it's full 3-2.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. Digging in and looking for more, Charlie Blackmon, and he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
And that misses. 2-1.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. High fly ball out to deep right field. Back goes Reddick, and gone. And the lead has changed here in the 8th.
Boy, talk about how an inning can get away from you, right? 3-run homer already in this inning. They've yet to give up an out, and this could turn out to be one of those really ugly innings.
Standing in now, Trevor Story. As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. A ball and a strike to Trevor Story. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Not close with the knuckleball that time.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command, great location. And the big key, with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. And that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, there's a case of a jam sandwich right there. Not that bad of a pitch, but he's able to just be strong enough to loop that one into left field.
Dan, sometimes a jam sandwich tastes much better than a rocket right at somebody.
Into the box now, Nolan Arenado, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Hard on the ground towards short, and that gets through, so he'll have his first base hit, make him 1 for 4 in the game now.
The first baseman, number 9, Daniel.
Now in the box, Daniel Murphy. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
0-1 the count. Swing and a miss. Good slurve. 0-2 now. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone 0-2 in a big spot, and he was able to spit on that one. Hopefully get something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2.
And it's late in his afternoon of work, and the longer this at bat goes, the better chance of him making a mistake. But as a guy starts to tire, they're more likely to leave the ball up. But man, he's been good so far.
And he fouls this one off. 3 runs already home here. And it's fouled away. Now another 2-2 down the third baseline. Two balls and 2 strikes to Murphy now. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Now batting, second baseman, Ryan McMahon.
Big spot here. First and second, 2 men gone, and Ryan McMahon digs in to bat next. Now here comes the Houston manager out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll exit after a good 7 2/3, but he'll also be on the hook for the L unless things get turned around here. Roberto Ozuna is called upon, and it's not for his usual role, just hoping to keep the deficit at 1 here.
54, Roberto Ozuna.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch, and he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Dahl at second. Arenado on at first with 2 down. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold. 0-2.
He knows his strengths and weaknesses at the plate. He knows he has a cold zone away, but the bottom line is this pitcher has been able to execute to that spot. If he misses over the heart of the plate, this guy's still going to be ready.
2-2 the count. Here's the 2-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The set and the 2-2. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. But the Rockies strike for 3, all coming on this 3-run home run. Bottom of the 8th coming up. 4-3 Colorado. Scott Oberg is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Settling in now, Jose Altuve. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. Bounce it to the left side. Go to first is in time for the first out.
The left fielder, number 23.
Striding in for Houston, Michael Brantley. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. From the stretch. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. And this one bounds around against the wall.
He just scorched that ball off the wall, and now the question will be, should he have continued on or not? He thought about pushing it, I'm sure, but decided to play it safe. It would have been close, but I think this time he's probably right in staying at first.
Jerome Pearson will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 4, Jerome Pearson.
Hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Dahl going back on it, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Next to the
well, one thing's for certain, that makes the manager look like a genius right there. He calls on him to pinch hit, hoping for any kind of spark, and he gives him a little bit more than that, blasting a double that almost leaves the ballpark. Big innings often start with beginnings like this.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. Now the Astros designated hitter, number 44. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Line toward the alley in left center, and he has come through as this ought to be enough to get him the lead. He's in at second safely as 2 runs come across to score, and they grab the lead.
You know, it's awfully difficult to score runs late in the game after being down by 1-0. That base hit drives in 2. That's a huge base hit.
What a momentum swing. What an AB right there. Now you got to grab your leather and go out and flash some D for the boys.
Number 37 will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Number 37.
Into the box, Carlos Correa. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
This is a situation where you're going strictly for the strikeout. Infield in, and from the offensive standpoint, you're just trying to create hard contact and get it by that infield.
So he gets him swinging on a pitcher's pitch. Carlos Correa goes down for out number 2 in the bottom half. And it appears they're going to give him the intentional walk here, so now they'll have a force at any base with 2 gone.
Now batting, right fielder.
And now a crucial spot. Bases loaded. 2 men gone. And that brings up the former Gold Glover Josh Reddick. Trying to keep the deficit right where it is. The pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. The 0-1 offering. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle. That pitch bunched him up completely, so I think he's trying to do a little bit too much right now.
Number 37 is there now as he makes the catch, and they're able to avoid the huge Jerome Pearson. He's going to go ahead and stay in the ball game and play third now.
For the Astros, now playing third base, number 4.
Now to the plate, Raimel Tapia. He'll start things out against Roberto Osuna, who for his part goes for the save in this one. First offering on its way. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Runs up and gets this one down. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting, designated hitter, Yonder Alonso.
Next will be the designated hitter, Yonder Alonso. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. 0-2 to Alonso. Here's the 0-2. And he struck him out. So he's down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location. So a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Stepping in now, Tony Walters, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Fastball just a bit low here. He's behind 2-0 now.
2 outs here, and the focus needs to stay sharp. You don't want that lineup turning over in an inning if you can help it.
Throw in time, and the ball game is over.
Yeah, and the home crowd is loving it as they jumped out in front in the bottom of the 8th, and they did what they had to do in the 9th to seal the deal.
A 1-run finish today, 5-4 the final score. The Astros came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Roberto Ozuna pitches well enough to get the W. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Fans, our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Astros. 5 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 15 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.